right, this is a big day. I got a couple of guys here from across the pond. Is that what you say over there?
Yes, we do.
Across the pond. So please introduce yourselves and let's dig into the ColourLock line.
Hey everyone, my name's Ram from ColourLock. I look after ColourLock in the UK and also here in the US. We've just started rolling our products out in the US. Or let me correct myself. We've actually been selling in the US primarily online for coming up to 3 years now. But I think it's high time now where we want to be.
You're making an effort.
We're making an effort, and we want to be seen, and we want to help our customers and provide a better service to people who've been loyal to us over the last 2-3 years. And goes without saying that we want to grow the business here as well. So that's me and Herr Lars.
Yeah. Yeah, my name is Lars. I'm the owner and CEO from LaserShield, who is a company producer ColourLock products. And I'm happy, very thankful to be here. And now we want to go a little bit deeper on the products, I think.
So did you start the company? To give me a little background on where does ColourLock come from?
So ColourLock come from, so the founder was a New Zealand guy, and he starts around about 35 years ago in New Zealand with leather repair and cleaning stuff. And there was nothing on the market, so he starts to produce his own recipes and produce his own products. So then he fell in love with a German woman, and he moved to Germany.
Okay.
That is now 24 years ago. And then he found the company LaserShield with the brand ColourLock always. So he takes the brand ColourLock from New Zealand to Germany. And LaserShield, this word sounds like an institute, so it's a nice marketing name for us in the German-speaking area. But we push ColourLock, the brand, from us because it sounds easier and better, and spelling is easier for the global thing. No?
It's a catchy name as well, isn't it?
It's a catchy name.
It's just caught on over the years. A lot of people have associated themselves with ColourLock. So
yeah, even though you spell it wrong, it's okay.
Oh, that's debatable, but
So the company founded by Anthony Bogatsky 24 years ago, and then comes Jörg Rausch to him. So Anthony was more his guy on the front of the company, doing the work, creates the products and everything like this. And Jörg comes to him and organizes the background, and then the company is grown step by step slowly. And I came to this company 2006.
Okay.
So I started with leather repair when I was 17, what is now also 25 years ago, so roundabout. And I was always looking for good products, and 25 years ago it was not so many good products, so I was very happy to find LaserShield. And I started 2006 my own business to do leather repair just with the ColourLock things. And I have a history in the furniture area, so I was caring more for the furniture market at this moment, for the furniture industry. And 2006 I started also to care for the car industry for LaserShield or ColourLock. And 2000, but with my own business, so we was more or less a reseller to concentrate it on different kind of markets. Also Amazon was something what my company starts. So we sell on Amazon for LaserShield. And we do this, we start 2006. 2009 we come a little bit closer and we create this idea to take over the company that the two old guys can retire. So we come closer and closer. In 2015 we did a fusion, so my company, what I have with one guy together, so I don't have this company alone. So Matthias Beug is also on the boat, and we both did a fusion with LaserShield. So we put this company from Matthias and me together with LaserShield, and in the last 3 years we did this taking over completely. Anthony was retired 3 years ago, and Jörg is retired now. So
do you still have the repair business? Do you still?
No.
But you have the background in actual product use.
Yes.
From your reselling and then the repair, and so you have extensive knowledge. So what I'm excited about is to pull from you guys how to do this. Like, how do you actually care for this stuff? Because for me, I just wipe some stuff on and wipe it off. So just to give you a little background on my leather care use. So I've used Leather Masters kit.
Yeah.
I've used Leatherique.
Yeah.
And then I've always avoided all of these companies over here, and then some. I've always avoided all of the detailing companies that make a leather care product, because I always felt like they don't know what they're doing, right? And so I've always erred on the side of chasing, and I think I met you 2 or 3 years ago. I've always erred on the side of chasing, companies that actually know leather.
Yeah.
So with a furniture background, and then that then translates to the car.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited about creating some, and giving people the information about not so much advanced, but the right type of care for leather. And we're talking about coated leather, which is different than proper furniture leather.
Yeah.
So what is it? So we have aniline. Give me what are the types of leather?
The basic types are aniline, semi-aniline, and pigmented or coated leather.
Yep.
And those are 3 main things what you can find. But you will find also nabak, suede, die-cast, pull-up leather, saddle leather. And there's a big range of different.
Big range. I mean, something like nubuck leathers, so your Timberland boots, right? They're made out of nubuck leather. There's specific BMW Z1, I think, going back to the 2001, 2002, that had just the side panels were made out of nubuck leather. But primarily
have you ever seen what's that leather in the King's Ranch Fords?
That's aniline.
Okay.
Yeah, so one of the main characteristics of aniline leather is that it's porous, it's absorbent.
Absorbent.
Any liquids, any sort of water, it literally just soaks through.
It's harder to care for.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So this is called what they call Napa. Is that a BMW branded Napa leather?
No,
Napa is a different story altogether, right?
Yeah. Now, Napa means normally is a soft semi-aniline leather.
Okay.
A very soft, nice semi-aniline leather. Okay. The original Napa comes from California, from the city Napaville.
Yeah,
I think
Napa Valley.
Napa Valley. Yeah. So normally the original Napa comes from there, but they don't. This tannery don't have make a trademark about this. So
now it's
it's the word that's
a
used
marketing
for anything that's smooth and soft and very. That feels really nice. That kind of leather, they just call it.
So
it's
if they
Napa
advertise
leather.
it as that doesn't solve my problem in knowing what it is necessarily, right? So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so what does this have? So we're doing an F10 M5. What kind of leather is this?
This is a pigmented leather. So it's a leather. What is so after tanning? Yeah. They dye it and give some liquids to it to get this performance what you want. Yeah. And then they spray a primer, a paint coat and a clear coat on the top.
So we would call this coated leather is what they generally refer to this.
Pigmented leather, coated leather.
I say it.
These are all
I use this word pigmented leather. Yeah. Because we say pigmented leather because it is still breathing. It is it is coated. It is a color, a primer color clear coat on it. But in compared to a body paint, it's a different chemical system and a different idea behind. So it's still a conditioner can penetrate and can pass.
Okay, that was the question.
So what Lars is saying is that on a scale of 1 to 15, pigmented leather, or what you just said is coated leather, is still vapor permeable, but vapor permeable to a range of about 2 till, let's say, 3 or 4. Right, but so as the leather ages, that vapor permeability increases.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
So aniline,
because
aniline leather
abrasion
has round about 10 till 12.
And so your King.
So the King's Ranch Ford, that you see that the seats are always messed up.
Yeah. That's not just going to be highly vapor permeable, but also all the liquids are just going to soak in because it doesn't have that layer of primer, paint, and clear coat, or in leather terms referred to as top
interesting.
coat.
That's counterintuitive. I would have thought that this pigmented leather over time would become less permeable. You're saying it becomes more permeable because you're wearing away probably some of the top. So it needs to be conditioned still.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it still can accept conditioning.
Yes.
Got it.
Right. So, which is why on the flip side, if you look at a lot of companies that are coming with permanent coatings,
Yeah.
right? We don't have that because we just don't believe in why you would have that, because obviously when you do that, you're taking away one of the most important characteristics of leather. You'll have that beading effect, it'll never get dirty, but
I'm not
you're
eating
affecting that
cheeseburgers
longevity.
in my darn. I'm not drinking Diet Coke in my car. I
Yeah.
don't drink Diet Coke anyway, but
Yeah.
so it just never made any sense to me to have coating, especially from a company that companies that don't specialize in leather.
Yeah.
Back to my original thesis. Now, this is just me being semi-educated and just following my gut, right? Not knowing enough. So we're going to answer all those questions here today. So we still need to condition it, because in other words, what you're saying is coated leather can still dry out and crack and have issues.
Yeah.
And then, of course, what we're going to deal with here today is that kind of shininess. So I want you to kind of talk through some of that, how we fix it, why it does that. And then, I want to make this M5 look awesome if we can. And, and while I got you here, we might as well do it right. So it's going to be awesome. I'm trying to think of what other
On
questions.
that point, let me just touch on to something. So the coated leather aspect, right? Everyone says that it's coated, it's pigment, nothing's gonna penetrate. I think the way to think would be if you took that seat out of the car, right, and threw it into the river, let's say, right, all that water is gonna soak in, right? Even though it's coated leather, that water is going to penetrate through. Does that make sense? So a little bit of water on the surface is just going to stay on the surface. But if you literally just immerse it in water, it will soak in. And that's going to completely damage. So that's where perhaps the whole concept of the vapor permeability might become a little bit clearer.
And I'm sure that there are, depending on the manufacturer, some have more permeability than others. So
there's so many variations in terms of how every leather is manufactured. I think, Lars, when you went, you said that Audis have one of the best leathers that you had seen.
Yeah, we supply all OEMs, so even also the American, the Japanese, Chinese brands, and of course the German brands. So on the front of a camera to say this is better, everybody try very well, and do a good job. But Volkswagen has a really good leather, and they have a nice lab also with good guys who are caring very well for this. They have a deep, good leather knowledge, and of course it is helpful. But BMW has also good leather. There's nothing bad on it, So, but maybe in compare, Volkswagen Group has a little bit softer in compare to BMW. So, but this is also a question of what the OEM wants. So, if they want a softer leather or not so soft leather, so that is always
I wasn't trying to put you on the spot by asking you to say Audi leather is best.
Don't worry, I'll do that.
That's his job, let him do that.
Make you tell me.
That is your job.
You're going to have to tell me what sucks and what's good.
But what I want to say about our company also is because you ask about the background and you say somebody has more and less knowledge about leather. That is really something what I can say about us, and we are proud of it. It's very that we are really deep in the leather market. So we have contact to a lot of tanneries. And also the biggest organization for norms invite us to ask us, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? That the norms go on the right direction, and we do also a lot of free work for.
A lot of other companies
education
to hold on the leather on a good
because leather overall the world is getting a lot of bad rap as well, right? Just as the industry, I mean, you've got a lot of organizations going out and saying that we're killing animals for leather and this, that and the other, so what we're trying to do is what's within our control to uphold leather, to sort of stand up for it, to support it in a way.
Well, you're helping it last longer, so we don't need to use as much of it.
That to start with, of course, by our products, but also to genuinely make a case for why leather is better than, let's say, artificial leather or fake leather, how it's different, and what real characteristics does it have, right? And I mean, that's a whole different subject that we're going into, but we've put together a big dictionary, an online Wikipedia on leather that we've written. So if anyone wants to,
that's where you can figure out aniline and nabs, a lot of these terms.
Yeah, there's a whole
the jargon that we're using here in this.
And that's just a separate third-party website that we've just used to put information out.
Got it. All right, so let's go check this, and then we'll talk about the product, and then we'll start doing this thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So let's talk about product. Where do we start? So what's?
I think we start with a new leather care kit.
Okay. So this would be new car.
Brand new car, brand
you're
new
a new leather carer. What do you want to call this?
So the idea for the idea behind the new leather care kit and the smooth leather care kit is that we say, okay, in the first 3 years, the leather needs something different compared to when it comes older. So
got it.
And the difference between these two kits is just one bottle. It is here's the LaserShield is in the new leather care kit inside, and the leather protector is in the smooth leather care kit inside. So both with a mild leather cleaner, and you can get it also with both with a strong leather cleaner if you have a really dirty leather.
The option to choose. So one thing you could do is you could buy the new leather care and then just add on and buy a
protector
bottle
separately,
of small or protector. So what's the difference between new and smooth? Why would I choose one over the other? Why would I choose smooth? For example,
you choose smooth when you have a car what is older than 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
And what has a darker color.
Okay.
So if you have a bright color, you choose also the smooth leather care kit and added LaserShield on it.
Okay.
Because then you use both products. Because LaserShield is not a conditioner. LaserShield is a silence product. So it keeps the leather clean and stops how you call it the scuffing.
So let's put it this way, right? If it's a brand new car, we're assuming that it's got brand new leather, right? So that brand new leather, going back to that vapor permeability that we said, is not quite ready to absorb all the conditioner that you're going to put onto it.
No, it doesn't need also.
It also doesn't need
directly from the
It's fresh. It's got all the oils and everything in perfect balance. But what it needs is protection against friction damage and dye transfer. Friction damage caused by people getting in and out of the car.
That's shield.
Yes.
Right. That's
so shield is, we'll call it friction protection and future damage protection.
Yes.
But also dye transfer.
And dye transfer,
Right? So if you've got a beige color interior or a white color interior.
And we're going to show everybody, we're going to show you how to use this here.
Absolutely.
And so this is a 2016. So we're 3 and change old. I don't know what the production was, late 2016 car. And with some wear on it. And so are we here or are we there or we're going to find out?
Combination perhaps.
A combination then.
Got it. Okay.
So
then what was it? So that you have shield and what's the other?
The other one is we call it protector.
Okay.
The reason for this word is it's a UV protection inside, so it protect from the sun.
So then, would you do all 3?
Yeah.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah. So always when you use shield or protector or any else.
Any type of care product that you can apply.
First clean it. Always clean it with a gentle cleaner, with a soap, soap, water-based, solvent-free cleaner. Important is the pH, that you have a low pH. Don't go because leather has a pH around about 5.
Really?
So when you go with a too high pH cleaner on it, you start oxidation.
So 10 or 11
too
alkaline cleaners.
Absolutely.
They give very good cleaning effect in the short term. So when you do it, you will see, wow, clean. But if you consistently keep doing that in the long run, you're causing a lot of damage to the leather.
pH of this roughly
is 5.
Wow.
On the level from
same here.
That's higher pH.
It's had a little bit higher pH. So we recommend. So it's round about 8. It's a bit over neutral, but not so high. Still good balance.
Interesting.
And we recommend also to use strong leather cleaner just when it's really dirty. So when it's dirty, and you want you want to clean a jeans dye transfer or just really dirty things, or when it's very very glossy from patina. So when you have a lot of grease on the steering wheel, for example, then it makes sense to use strong leather cleaner once, and then for the maintaining
subsequent cleaning, you just switch back to the mild.
You switch back to the mild.
Interesting.
Cleaner.
It's a pH of 5. Wow, I would have never thought that.
Well, that's the challenge, right? That's the challenge for any company.
Getting that information.
It's easy to put out a leather cleaner which has a very high pH value.
Yeah, that's no problem.
Right? Anyone can do that, but trying to come up with a
Now
good
you
balanced cleaner is always a challenge.
That's the same for these two products. That bring down the pH, because this is what leather has a pH from 4.5 to 5.
Yeah.
So the main thing for maintaining is to bring down the pH to this level, who the tannery chemicals feel comfortable and will stay there. That is the main thing.
Yeah.
So
and this is what the products do.
So shield, like what is this? Like, is this a
Is
like
this,
a,
so when you show a chemical guy the recipe, he will say it is a clear coat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
really?
So, but it is
But
not.
it looks like a cream. Doesn't this look like a white?
It isn't. It isn't a cream. It's actually quite watery if you look
Is
at
it?
Yeah.
No, yeah, but no, it is. It is. Yeah, it is
Kind of a little bit of a milky,
milky. Yeah.
watery look to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It has a little bit creamy feeling,
Yeah.
but it is much more thinner than in compared to the leather protector, for example. No? So
this is more of an emulsion. Right?
yeah.
So that looks more like a cream. You know,
Yeah.
like a hand cream.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And the LaserShield is much thinner. So, but the good thing on LaserShield is that it protects or sealed the leather. Yeah, that you don't get this.
Yeah.
How you call it, friction or
Friction or scuff damage.
scuff damage. Yeah,
Yeah.
and no jeans dye transfer. It is it stays for 3 to 6 months in compare how often you use your car. So the big benefit also why OEMs use this product directly in the production is you can remove it
very
easily with mild leather cleaner.
Okay.
So, for example, you get a brand new car. That's the best idea. So the idea behind, you get a brand new car, you apply LaserShield, so you make it dust free. Then you apply LaserShield. You use your car 2-3 months. Then you clean it with mild leather cleaner. You remove the LaserShield also, and the dirt and the dust and everything what is on it. Then you have the new situation again. You apply LaserShield, and then you can use it. So and the good thing is after 1 year, 4 times cleaning, you just have 1 layer of LaserShield, because you remove always the LaserShield, and you don't build it up and have a second.
So you're not piling stuff on.
You don't have a
And
second
this goes
layer.
back
The-
again to the
the-
argument of
the
the permanent coatings.
The
And this is the
concept-
main goal for the OEMs to say LaserShield is certified, because you can remove it with
easily.
a gentle, easy
So
cleaner.
the concept is the dirt sits on top of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then rather than penetrating the porousness of the leather.
Yeah.
You just
And
clean
then it
that out.
hopefully doesn't get shiny and
Yeah.
and because you have less friction, you're okay,
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So then so let's say so this product would be
A conditioner in many ways, to think of it, to
So-
just for the sake of understanding here now, you can think of this, the leather protector, as a conditioner.
so 3+-year-old, 10-year-old,
Yeah.
older leather
Yeah.
that needs conditioned.
Yes.
Now it's more porous. You've removed some of the
Yeah.
top clear coat
Yeah.
layers of
Yeah.
the, and
Absolutely.
so
Yeah.
we would mild clean or maybe even strong clean some areas.
Depending
Yes.
on the level of
Then
fluid.
this,
Yeah,
then that.
that is the best way, but it
Okay.
needs a bit time, because you have to wait 48 hours roundabout
Okay.
that it penetrate
in,
and
yeah.
soaks in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that you don't mix it on the top with a LaserShield, because this have to penetrate.
That
and this
has to stay
stays
on the surface.
on
Would
the
there be
surface.
would it be a benefit for you to pull it out in the sun and let the car kind of heat up, or
No, we never
don't
recommend
need to,
this.
yeah.
We always say do it in a room, normal room
garage.
temperature.
Got it.
Don't heat it up. And what you can do is, now it comes complicated, but sometimes it is.
Yeah, I like that. I want to know that. How to do it. Do it right. All
Yeah.
these people watching
Yeah.
just want to know how to do it
So
right.
what we recommend when somebody asks me what is the best way to use both products, we say protector, 48 hours, then LaserShield. But when you don't have this time or you don't want to spend this time, then you can use first LaserShield, dry it with a heat gun or hairdryer, just to be sure that it's really dry,
Yeah.
and then apply protector on it.
Because the vapors from the protector would still penetrate into the leather.
Yeah. Because
That makes sense.
Yeah,
LaserShield,
counterintuitive. So
yeah. So LaserShield,
so clean, shield. How much time?
dry it. Now
Dry
dry it with a heat gun.
So dry it, force dry it right
Yeah.
then and there, and then
apply
Apply
protector.
wait, let the car sit for a couple of days if you have the chance.
Yeah, you
And
don't
then you don't want to sit on it.
use less product, make it
Yeah.
thin. I'm anyhow a fan of do it regularly, more often, and gentle.
Don't try to soak it in.
Yeah, and do it gentle with less product.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So also when it starts to come a bit glossy, or you see it get a small shadow of jeans dye transfer
Deal
or
with
something,
it straight away.
why not cleaning with a mild leather cleaner, gentle? Now it's easy to do this. We have it so often daily that we get emails and phone calls who's a customer.
That's because they have not bothered to do anything with it.
They call
They've
us
let
just
it be.
too late, you know. So it's much more better to do it regularly, straight away.
Got it.
Then it's just easier to remove the dust.
Yeah.
I think it's the same with flight flecks on the front when you drive, no? So when you or when you have
Brake dust or-
brake dust, when you clean it directly, it's just easier
easy,
to
right.
remove.
Yeah.
And it's the same inside, of course, on a leather. When you have a bright color and after 2 weeks you get a small shadow, go with a mild leather cleaner over it, apply LaserShield, and it's fine.
Got it. Okay. So that answers my questions about all-purpose cleaner versus this. pH just blew my mind. I had no idea. And then we have our protection products. What else? We have some other stuff here. So this is strong. This is mild.
Yeah.
And I just
Sometimes
have
the tools for
I have
cleaning.
extra bottles here from the kits.
Yeah.
Right. So those all go together. This is just a bigger, strong.
It's a bigger
There's another
size, yeah.
small.
We have also 1
I'm
liter.
interested for you to show me how to. I've never used a brush on leather in my life. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is so it's just
Again, a bit
faster.
Of that,
you can
get
clean
into the
faster,
groove
Yeah.
and you can go inside of the grain. Yeah, that is the main case.
It gives a much better cleaning effect.
Much better
We're gonna
cleaning
show
effect,
how
and you
this,
don't.
how this
Yeah,
works in the
yeah.
car.
I want to. One thing is, a lot of people ask me, is it not too rough? Did I do
Yeah,
scratches or something like this? No?
Yeah.
But you see when you. So we sell this now for over 20 years, and I was, because a customer 2 weeks ago asked me how many brushes do you sell in the last 20 years. I was checking, it was 580,000 brushes we sell. So, and we don't, I can't remember that I get any
Complaints.
complaints.
Saying, this ruined my leather.
Yeah.
If anything,
Yeah.
the only complaint has been that this is too small. We were saying, why don't you do a bigger version? But
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So that is one thing. And then what I get very often, the question is it synthetic, or what kind of fibers is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I say is it synthetic, the people say, why synthetic? Do we want to make it cheap, or what is the reason for this? No, the reason is not to make it cheap. The reason is that horse hair, for example, or nature hairs,
Yeah.
when you rub it over the surface,
Heats up.
they heat up.
It becomes
And
warm.
it becomes warm. That's the reason why a shoe shiny guy, when he polish a synthetic wax or a fat on a shoe, for him it's important to use a natural hair to heat it up to get a glossy shine. That's a fat or the wax.
He's not looking to clean, he's looking to polish.
Yeah.
Right? So it's almost like the pads that you use.
Yeah.
Right? When you polish, you use a different type of pad.
We want it
When
to
you're
shine,
applying a polishing compound, you're using a different type of pad. It's very similar to that.
Yeah,
Right?
that's
It's the
very
heating effect. It's
Yeah.
how you.
And we
how you
want
use it.
that when you go over the leather, that is keep it.
Yeah. We're not looking
cold.
to shine. We're looking to clean.
Yeah, we want to clean it, and we want to have it matte, because
Yeah.
in most, especially the new cars,
It's matte.
are very, very matte. So that's the reason why we have a synthetic fibers, and it's so soft. And after closely 600,000 brushes, I think.
Yeah.
We're
I mean,
okay.
I mean, we
Yeah,
got
we're
people
okay.
using it for all
Yeah.
kinds of things now, not just.
And
leather.
then this is for.
Applying the LaserShield.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is
And
in
we're
the
gonna
kit.
show you how to do
Yeah,
this.
and this viscose cloth is so you clean, and then you wipe.
Can
Any
we
residue.
can we still use microfiber to wipe? What would there be a disadvantage to that?
So microfibers, you know it better than me. There's a big range of microfibers on the market, not just in the
Good quality,
detailing market. I mean, also you can go to Walmart and buy
Sure.
a 5 or 10 pack
Yeah.
for $2 or something like this. Yeah. So this is maybe too abrasive.
Abrasive.
Abrasive. Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't use a abrasive microfiber. So I don't want to say.
Because some of those abrasive ones, microfiber just seems to have a bit more of a grab,
Well, it's
on the
designed to
surface.
grab and hold. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Whereas what you want with leathers, you don't want something that grabs so much, and you don't want something that rubs so much.
Yeah.
You want ideally something that is smooth, that you can wipe, and that'll that'll just wipe down.
Yeah, we
much
don't
as-
We
want-
don't want to remove all of, especially our
The
You
cleaner
don't
and
want to
the
remove the
dirt. Yeah,
coating.
We
yeah.
just want to level it.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah. We don't want that you make small micro scratches or mirror scratches
Yeah.
in the clear coat from the leather.
Okay.
You know, so
Yeah.
take a smooth one. Maybe what I always say, and then they ask me what I have to take. I say
This is a
take
normal terry cloth.
take a microfiber cloth.
Yeah.
What is recommend for outside on the bodywork to dry a car, for example.
Sure.
Yeah. So when you can go
Yeah,
over
okay.
your car and it's good, it makes no scratch, then it will also make no scratches on the leather.
Okay.
So microfiber is okay, but not every part. When you buy this cheap one in a supermarket, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That is also you don't
Has a
use
high
this.
polyester content, and it'll be more
One that's
abrasive.
got a lot of gaps in between the fibers.
Yeah.
The content.
No, it's
of
just
the
too
microfiber is
rough.
not- yeah.
It's just too rough. So
Softer
this kind
the
of
better.
microfibers, I think nobody who watching this your channel goes to a normal supermarket, buy a 10er
Yeah,
pack.
Some of them do, but yeah, most of them won't. Yeah.
They don't buy a 10er
They're
pack of-
available everywhere. It's easy to just
Yeah.
end up having one
Let
line
me
here,
show
line
you a couple.
there.
You tell me what you think.
Yeah.
I'll bring them over. So this is the one that I use in the interior. So tell me if that's not good.
No, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah, because this is this.
This is a Rag Company 80/20. I use this on interiors
Yeah.
often.
Yeah, because it is not rough. That is also, I guess, it's a microfiber you can go outside and
Certainly,
wipe it,
yeah, yeah.
and you don't scratch it, no?
So I mean, these towels are really popular. I just don't like these kind of towels.
Yeah.
I feel like
So we have in our professional range line also a Rag Company
Towel.
towel,
Yeah.
what has long fibers on the one side and short on the
it's probably
back.
like this.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
looks like. Is it also fun?
This is called the Creature from the Rag Company.
Yeah, that looks like. Yeah, that is it. I feel it.
Yep. That's probably
Yeah.
the same towel.
So
So
what
that's what you would like if you had a choice between these three.
Yeah, then I choose this because what I do now is I wipe with the long hairs after
Yeah.
cleaning,
Clean with this short
and
side.
I apply shield
with the short side.
with the short side.
Got
Yeah,
it.
and then I can wash it and use it again. So it's
just-
also good for
You
the
just
nature.
solved
no?
my problem. I love this towel, but I've created another towel for the exterior, so I need this to use this somewhere. It's going to be my interior towel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Problem solved. Awesome.
Okay.
So what else do we have? So we have some other things here
Yes.
that are probably not as commonly used, but things that you may need.
Yeah.
Right.
So we have a kit for vinyl. We
Yeah.
call it clean and care kit for artificial leather.
Yeah.
And what is inside? Inside is a cleaner, special for
Vinyl.
vinyl. No? Because vinyl really, again, it's a acid pH. Vinyl has also acid pH here, so you need also a neutral or acid
Balanced.
balance of
Cleaner.
cleaner. That is what this is, and you don't need a conditioner with fat and oil like leather. You have to protect the surface. Yeah,
Yeah. It's a polyurethane
more or less the
coating
same
that
what
you need.
LaserShield do.
Yeah.
Is protector for artificial leather do this. Yeah,
So you could use this on like a vinyl exterior top as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
Got it.
yeah. But one thing is what I want to say is very often when you have a leather interior, original leather, when you take the seat, just
I look the sides. yeah.
just the seat area where what
Yeah.
you touch with your body is real leather. On the side is very often
Yeah.
vinyl.
Yeah. Any
Or the head-
non-contact
Or
areas.
the non-contact
Yeah.
areas
The side
is
flanks
vinyl.
of the seat,
What
the
about
back of the
like,
seat,
not a car like this though?
I have to
The
the
I
door
have
cards
to
probably.
I have to check.
The door cards are quite likely going to be
Interesting.
vinyl.
Yeah.
Even BMW, Porsches sometimes
Yes.
will
Oh yeah.
have.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So this may need to be in your arsenal, even if you have a.
No, what I want to say is, if you have this combination, what is very common in cars, so you have just the contact area leather and the rest is vinyl. You don't need both products. You
can still
you
use
can
that
clean
on-
everything with a mild leather cleaner, strong leather cleaner, and you can apply LaserShield. Protector doesn't make sense, so just
Okay.
apply
Just don't-
protector
yeah.
on the contact
main
areas.
areas,
Yeah,
yeah.
because it's difficult when you don't to figure out is it real. So the vinyl leather comes more and more better in touch and looking. It becomes more and more difficult.
Unless you can see the underside of the leather, unless you can flip it over.
Yeah, even for
you
me,
will not be able to
I need few seconds sometimes to check is it is it vinyl or not.
They're good at, they're getting very good at
but
producing the kind of
when you
leather
have
that
a
looks just
full
like genuine.
when you have a full vinyl interior, so full vinyl seat, then go for this kit because it is optimized for artificial leather. This both products, it comes already with a brush, a bit bigger sponge inside, so you can directly go for this. So this is the idea behind this, and the protector for artificial leather do the same like the LaserShield. So you can
cars
protect
even
it.
have artificial? Do any of them even have artificial leather anymore?
Yeah, BMW
So many.
3 Series you can order it, and Tesla.
Oh, yeah.
Mercedes, there's a lot of Mercedes that you can order with like
Interesting.
article
Yeah,
leather,
Mercedes.
Article leather they say.
Article
Yeah.
leather,
Which is
or
basically just a fancy
B-Tex.
name for
Yeah, B-Tex, all this vegan leather.
MB Tex.
What is on the
Vegan-
market?
vegan
Well,
leather.
vegan.
Oh,
You
yeah,
say
yeah.
vegan,
Yeah.
okay. All the vegan leather. And
So it is
Tesla
more
just
common, I
have.
think.
No,
we,
Tesla, yeah.
we supply
Tesla.
Tesla also, and
Tesla.
all new cars
Teslas.
is just vegan leather.
Huh.
So it's just vinyl and Tesla.
So you got pretty much every Teslas that are
So that's where that product comes
that is
in.
for the Tesla
Tesla
drivers.
kit.
Yeah,
Awesome.
the Tesla.
So then
kit.
fabric care.
fabric care. Yeah.
You,
So
you guys, I mean, you're the leather people though. What do you know about fabric?
It's not that complicated, but I think
No.
we made this mainly for Alcantara,
Okay.
Yeah.
right? And it was actually called an Alcantara cleaning kit.
Well, that's what I thought. I got a mistake when I ordered. I thought I was ordering Alcantara cleaner, and I had fabric cleaner that showed up, and so I was like, "Oh, did I get the wrong thing?"
No.
No,
So
we-
it's actually designed for
Alcantara.
Alcantara. Yeah. But obviously we didn't want to step on any toes by sort of putting that on the product, which is why we decided to change
Because
that. I think you might see
Alcantara
that
is just
back
a
again.
synthetic fabric, really.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a microfiber.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
microfiber, and but Alcantara is a good material.
Yeah.
It's a strong material, and
I think
For
that's
what
a
it's used for?
That's a misconception that people like. I go to the gym totally sweaty. I just jump in the car and Alcantara clean it once every 6 months. It's fine.
yeah,
it's fine.
yeah.
Bulletproof.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
the steering wheel can
special
get
when you
dirty.
have a wet dry vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
When you have a wet dry vacuum cleaner, that is a awesome
Such an
result.
easy
What
one to
you
look
can
after,
what you
yeah.
can get.
Really an easy one to look
So
after.
just spray. So we have different kind. We have this kit with the fabric cleaner inside and the water-based waterproofing spray, and then we have 250 ml. What is our traditional bottle? That is the reason why we still have it, because on markets where we are longer, they
Yeah.
directly see this is the bottle
That-
that we
that's
have.
That's the size they like, yeah.
that is
And
what
then
we
big
are.
one.
And then we have 500 ml.
I'm
also.
always a.
500 ml guy.
I bought these. I'm always a bigger's better.
tell
Hey,
you
if it's
what.
bigger, I want it. If they had 5 gallon, I'd have it.
I mean, I'm obviously a fan of these products, but
Yeah.
over the last 20 months or so, I've sort of used this product so much, and I almost swear by it.
Yeah, you get a son. Eh?
I've got a 20-month-old son.
Yeah, so
he's
you
sort
having
of
to use it all
going
the
around.
time.
Yeah, I'm using it.
Using on
Yeah.
his seat and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
His
well,
car seat with
Yeah,
fabric.
that, but also a lot inside the house as well, because he's sort of pooping him.
Yeah.
peeing everywhere.
And then what about this?
Leather fresh. So leather fresh.
This seems like this is above my pay grade. I wouldn't know how to use something like this. This makes me nervous.
We've got people who buy a lot of this product on a daily basis, and people applying. Someone who's never applied it, watch our videos and
Okay.
do it. So I can see the apprehension,
Yeah.
but I can understand it. But I think once you start doing it, it's so easy. Right? It's a patience game. That's the only thing, right?
Got it.
Yeah.
Will we need any of this on the M5?
No,
Okay.
No, I think we're gonna
Shoot.
be all right.
I don't think so.
Let's make a scuff or something. And let's.
but we will see more when we clean it.
Yeah, we might have to apply.
So
a
when
little
it's
bit of
clean, maybe we see some areas.
that. The steering wheel, maybe.
Maybe on the steering wheel we will see. Yeah. And it's easy to apply just with a sponge, and you get a good
Automatically.
result. And and one thing what I want to say to this, that is not a tinted conditioner. It's a real repair product.
It just happens to be that color.
Yeah, but this is a real repair product. So it's not like a shoe.
So you get
Polish
colored
thing.
balms, right? You get colored balms or colored shoe polish.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
must have seen
yeah.
that. So what Lars is saying, that it's not that. This is just a genuine product designed to refresh leather, pigmented leather.
So it doesn't. You
So it doesn't
don't have it
condition,
on
it's
your.
not going to make it soft. It's
Yeah.
not going to come off on your trousers.
It
Because
doesn't-
that's something that, people who've never done it worry about that, because some of those, so let's say cheaper quality colored balms and stuff, have that sort of effect. Whereas this one, it does not, because it's designed. So this has got the binders, the clear coats and the paint and everything built into one product.
Yeah.
It's a one part paint system. And by and large, this is a product that we sell a lot of. But also, the quality that
we need to educate.
it is. Yeah.
Maybe we'll see. I might take the steering wheel off and bring it over here, so we can really get a good view of it, because it's going to be harder in the car.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to work.
Cool.
It looks brand new. This, especially this, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, the armrest does.
Gosh, there is nothing more that I like in this world than watching somebody else detail.
Yeah.
Seriously. I like watching other people do it. I don't like to do it.